All right. All right. Just rolled out of bed about 15 minutes ago. Y'all, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, so no more caffeine for me. So I'm going to have to do a whole new routine. And speaking of which, a lot of y'all are going to have to do a whole new routine too. Because today's transit is going to sound a whole lot like yesterday's transit. But we're not talking about the same shit, different day. No, 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 no. Today's transit could be entitled "Same Shit, Higher, Deeper Pressure." Yeah, same shit, deeper pressure. Before I do anything, y'all, welcome to 773 Oracle and Tarot. It's your girl, Chi-Town Ronnie, here to give the tarot bites that is you, my babies, your emotional and spiritual forecast for this fine, fine day of May 26th in the year of our Lord 2026. How you doing? All right. For our spiritual downloads today, we're going to be using the Love Oracle. And there is no author. It was a gift. I like it. I bonded well with it. We're just using we're doing the collective today. Yeah. So that is that. All right, let us woo dog. Let us get into it. Okay, so listen, yesterday's forecast was about emotional pressure, about buried anger, some internal tension. Today's forecast, this one is more specifically about refusing to let shit go, dragging conflicts out, your ego, emotional pride, knowing when to stop feeding something. Yeah. Let me go about it this way. Have you all ever argued or kept arguing about something after the situation stopped? Hold on, baby. I want to spread out my tarot so I got it easily accessible. All right. Again, you kept arguing, kept that fight going, even after the situation stopped being worth the effort, stopped being worth your peace. And it's not because the issue was that serious anymore, but because pride, anger, hurt, frustration, all of those things wouldn't let you let go of the shit. I'm going to tell you the transit in just a second, but with that, the question for today's transit is, what happens when people keep feeding conflict instead of releasing it? So, yesterday, Mars was squaring with Pluto, but the lens changed because yesterday the pressure was building internally. Today, the pressure is spilling outwards in conversations, in conflicts, in emotional reactions. So yesterday's energy was very much, I'm overwhelmed. Today's energy is, I'm not backing down. That's not a good place to be. Yesterday was more survival fears, emotional suppression, the inner lens, and hopefully transformation through awareness. But today is more emotional reactions, arguments, pride, power struggles, and learning when to let shit go. This is the Mars squares Pluto retrograde area. Mars in Taurus is squaring up with Pluto retrograding in Aquarius again. Because it did the shit yesterday. It's still there. But the pressure is gaining momentum, y'all. The pressure is gaining momentum. Emotionally, this is going to make people stubborn. That's your Taurus. It's going to make people reactive. That is your Pluto. It's going to make people defensive. That's your Aquarius. People are going to be emotionally tense. People are going to be obsessed with being right. I know that's an Aquarius trait. I can definitely attest to that. People are going to be unwilling to back down, and that again, and I don't say it with pride, that is an Aquarius. That's both a Taurus and Aquarius trait. I'm gonna say that. Honestly, some people may keep feeding conflict simply because they don't know how to release the shit emotionally. Mars in Taurus wants control. Pluto retrograding brings back resentment, brings back all these buried feelings that we didn't want to face, shit that we thought was over and done with, but we really didn't get that satisfaction. Yes, honey, Pluto retrograding is bringing all that shit up. So this energy can turn small situations into full emotional power struggles real fast, especially if people are already carrying stress, if they're carrying anger, if they're carrying frustration, if they're carrying emotional exhaustion, if they're carrying unresolved resentment. And nowadays, in this pressure cooker that we live in, who isn't carrying that shit? This is the type of energy where, let me take my time with this. This is the type of energy where people say things they regret, where old arguments come back up, where pride blocks accountability, emotions escalate too far. People keep pushing situations that should already be left alone. Because deep down, some people are not fighting about the current situations. They're fighting from accumulated emotions they've never dealt with. That's what they're really fighting, those unresolved issues. Here we go. Five of Swords. Yep. That's the energy right here. Ego battles, conflict, stubbornness, emotional tensions, power struggles. Right here, this card is saying everybody loses when nobody knows how to let go. Everybody loses when nobody knows how to let go. Eventually, you're going to have this right here, the Tower. Emotional explosions, pressure boiling over, sudden arguments, built up tensions finally surfacing. This energy can escalate very quickly if people react emotionally instead of consciously. If you respond to these things consciously, here we go. Wait. No. I need my Six of Swords. I thought that was those are swords. No, I need the Six of Swords. Yeah. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second, because I'm gonna tell you, the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is where you want to be at. Oh, y'all. She is hiding from... Wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. Six of Swords. See those troubled waters? You got your boat, honey. You heading towards more peaceful waters. Six of Swords. We moving on. We do emotional healing. Choosing peace, leaving conflict behind. Collective, not every battle needs your energy. You do not have to answer every invitation. This transit can make people extra sensitive, emotionally reactive, defensive, easily triggered, stubborn, emotionally overwhelmed. Some people say, some people may want to drag arguments out, refuse any kind of accountability, bring back bring old issues back, struggling to let go of shit, keep fighting just to feel emotionally validated. Damn. And honestly, some people are realizing that they've been carrying anger way longer than they intended. But later in the day, the energy is going to soften. Later in the day, the energy is going to soften because the sun in Gemini, is trining Pluto retrograde, and that's going to be creating space for reflection, for emotional clarity, for understanding, for honesty, for resolution, for moving forward. Energy basically says you can keep feeding the conflict or you can finally release it. The choice is yours. This transit can expose where people use anger, where people use defensiveness, where people use, or control to protect deeper emotional pain. Sometimes people keep arguing because they feel unheard, they've been disrespected, they're emotionally unsafe, they're powerless, or they're emotionally overlooked. This energy can reveal how unresolved emotions can quickly build pressure over time. And eventually, something small becomes that emotional tipping point. Yep. Not every reaction needs to become a war. And this transit right here is going to teach you emotional maturity. It's going to teach you accountability matters. It's going to teach you knowing when to walk away when that matters. Peace matters more than ego sometimes. And honestly, some people are exhausting themselves trying to win arguments that are no longer helping them grow. Y'all, let that shit go. Let it go. What you continue to feed emotionally will continue growing within your consciousness. Let the shit go. Mars and Pluto together can intensify that anger, that pride, those survival instincts, those emotional triggers, and those power struggles. But if you are aware of that awareness can create a choice. That awareness will allow you to remember that you always have the ability to pause, to breathe, to reflect, to respond differently, to stop feeding the unnecessary emotional chaos, to walk away. Sometimes healing begins the moment you stop needing the last word. Yep. We're going to affirm. I release the need to control every situation or win every disagreement. Let me say that again. And baby, let me tell you something. The ancestors were with me because I couldn't have done that myself. No. I release the need to control every situation or win every disagreement. Yep. Y'all, if this gave you clarity, please do all the things. Please like the video, subscribe to the listen. I've got YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Follow me on all those things. Please like the video, share the video, baby. Someone is going to need this today. Share the video. All right. So listen, I showed you that we were using the Lover's Oracle. All right, and we picked this card. Oh wow. This right here gags me. No numerological aspect today. It says not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, a call, a person, boundaries, still angry. Right there. Right there. Yeah. Universal mind really wants your attention on this, y'all. Universal mind really wants your attention on this. You see the figure pulling the phone away? Yeah, we talk about pulling back. We talk about emotional exhaustion, needing space to process and to recover. Collective, here's the question. Are you protecting your peace? Or just avoiding what hurts you? Because a lot of y'all are walking around here, y'all are drained, y'all are triggered, y'all are shut down, y'all are guarded. Putting up that boundary, taking space is healthy. But eventually the feelings still need to be faced. So wait a minute, you know what? Here we go. This is giving very much 4 of Swords energy. Look at that. Rest if you must. Rest if you must. Give yourself that sacred pause so that you can get the clarity. So you can let consciousness speak as opposed to emotions, so that you can strive for peace instead of chaos. Sometimes people need to isolate because they're overwhelmed, they're hurt, or emotionally overloaded. You don't have to force yourself to deal with everything all at once. Remember, taking space is healthy. And we're going to affirm for this section, for this card, we're going to affirm, I give myself space to heal without shutting myself off completely. I give myself space to heal without shutting myself off completely. Take that pause, baby. Take that pause. Y'all, please do all the things. Please like the video, share the video. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. You know what? In the comment, I want you to write sacred pause. If you're going to take that pause for yourself. If you're going to do today what's good for your spirit and not your ego, put it in the comments. Sacred pause. Y'all, this video is 16 minutes long. I ain't got no more. You all know the rest. I will be back tomorrow. I may be going live tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But hit the notification bell, and y'all know what to do. Y'all stay blessed. Bye.